This is your meeting minute for the December 6th Select Board meeting. In the past few months, the future of Pairpoint Park has been a big discussion item across multiple boards and committees in town. Looking back at the November 18th Budget Recommendation Committee meeting, members from the Pairpoint Park Stakeholders Advisory Committee came seeking a warrant article for $35,000 to pay for the design and construction documents for Pairpoint Park. The group committed to apply for grants and fundraise to pay for the remainder of the project.
But right now, what we've been going for are small grants, individual donations, and obviously tonight to talk about this warrant article. Once we have construction documents, we can start going after those larger state and federal grants in the hundreds of thousands of dollar range.
After some discussion, the Budget Recommendation Committee voted to not recommend this warrant article for the upcoming town elections. This discussion continued at both the December 22nd and January 5th Select Board meetings.
The BRC, did their job vetting this. They asked a lot of questions, and they certainly fulfilled, our request of them to, carefully look at all of the CIP and warrant articles. But the Pairpoint Park Committee also fulfilled our request by doing everything we've asked them to do and more. I am in no way advocating for the $35,000 warrant article. I am advocating, though, that the board take tonight and January 5th to at least discuss the work that they've done.
The chair of the Budget Recommendation Committee, Bob Kelly, discussed the committee's reasoning for not recommending this warrant article.
Really, it was too much too soon. We all love the idea, as everybody does. Who doesn't want more green space in town? We just felt that with this being sort of, as the chair had suggested, possibly put onto us without proper due diligence capabilities, let's let it marinate for a year and let them do what they had promised to do and to do fundraising. We applauded that, and I think, quite frankly, they're going to do a great job of it. If you can raise $350,000, I think the committee's thought was, well, let's try to raise another $35,000. It's 10% more. See how that goes.
At the January 5th meeting, Exeter resident and member of the Pairpoint Park Stakeholders Advisory Committee, Keith Whitehouse, came up with an interim solution to get the park open in the near future. His proposal is to fill in the hole at the project site so residents can safely access the park in the short term while the committee continues to develop a long-term solution.
I'm really not here to, beg and grovel and say, oh, can I fill in the park, and I'm really here to ask that you help all of us work together and help each other come up with a solution so we can get that land in use.
We're right back to when we accepted this. I'm still there. I absolutely appreciate everything you're doing and why I feel as you do, whether it's conservation land or this park that we've got that we're going to build. It should be open to the public. I'm just not sure if we're ready.
I agree with you wholeheartedly that public land belongs to the public and public should have access to public land. And in this case, though, we did not accept a donation of conservation land. We did not accept a donation of an existing park. We accepted a donation of a vacant lot that had been the victim of a fire, and we don't know what's underneath. So I'm gonna disagree with you slightly there in that, this isn't that perfect situation where you get a piece of conservation land that's ready for folks to go roam on, or it's a park that already exists. There were some problems with this. There's a gamble that we took, right? I don't know that I'm comfortable voting tonight to give the okay, but I'm comfortable with continuing the conversation so that we can learn more about the ADA options. I'd like to speak with somebody without spending a lot of money as to whether or not we need to survey underneath a little bit more. And I think that we can do that and continue the conversation with you before we get to March.
That's all I ask. I want that we not shut it down and say, hey, no, it's been 2 years gone by already, right? Let's make it another 5.
No.
That's what I don't want.
I don't want to do that either, but I do want to vet
I
out.
respect what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand it and agree with it. I want it to be the best it could be.
At the end of the meeting, 2 members from the Pairpoint Park Stakeholders Advisory Committee discussed their fundraising efforts for the park.
Since it was only 10% that we were asking for the town, we already stated very clearly that 90% was going to be fundraised. We're now kind of just excited to say we did it 100%. So that's sort of where we evolved to. So that's what I wanted to
The
share.
goal has always
Thank you.
been for this to be the lowest amount of burden and potentially done for the Exeter taxpayer.
The next select board meeting will be held on January 20th in the Novak Room. See you there.